Sup everyone, I'm your female Taku and I'm here to review episode 8 of Orange. And the reason why this is in live stream format is because I am so tired. I'm just surprised that I actually finished this episode because I was falling asleep. Not because the episode was boring, because I was not. It's just I'm so tired after the anime convention today and then doing all the live streams afterwards. It's just a lot on me. I could not make like pre-record a review, edit it, add my background music and everything. I couldn't. Forgive me. This is the first time I actually live streamed a review, so that's interesting. This will probably never happen again. But anyway, so I have my notes here because that's what I do when I make my reviews. I always got my notes. So let's see. First up, they're not dating? They're not dating. Azu, we think alike, girl. They're not dating? What? That was so shocking. Kakeru and Naho are not dating. I mean, yeah, he didn't formally ask Naho out, but he should have. Honestly, he should have. We all know that they belong with each other and they know how they feel. But what really sucked is that I feel like after, at least once in every single episode, there's this moment where Naho does something that really pisses you off. You're just like, Naho, are you really that dense? Really? There's no way. Honestly, this happens at least once every single episode. And with today's episode, it was the fact that Naho kept on asking why Kakeru wanted to hold hands with her. He just stuck out his hand and I knew! It was so obvious! It was so obvious! You just go with the flow, man! Now just go with the flow! But no, she's just still like, why? Why are you doing that? What? And I'm just like, oh, I want you to place your neck in between my hands here so I can ring it. Just honestly, that was very painful to watch. Because then he saw Kakeru's face. He's like, oh, nothing. Very painful. And so Naho decides not to rely on the letters so much, which is all right. Okay. She should definitely check on them, at least once a day because, some of them are rather important, but, it's whatever. So she doesn't want to rely on them too much. And then Suwa tells her, okay, you said that you wouldn't rely on the letters too much, but at least rely on your friends. And it just shows you in this episode how close these guys are. They are the tightest crew ever. I am in love with this crew, man, because they all got each other's backs. They do. Even if they didn't have letters, I'm sure that they would still have each other's backs like this because they turned out they all have letters, each and every single one of them. And they were like, we're all here to save Kakeru. Let's do it together. OMG Naho, you finally talked to us. Honestly, I'm so happy that whole scene happened. And one last thing, Azu ex Hagita. I shipped that, man. I shipped it. And yeah, so that was this episode. Very, very good episode. Can't wait for next week now, but I feel like there's still something bothering Kakeru, besides the fact that, Naho saying, rejecting the holding hands thing, it still seems like that Kakeru isn't smiling for real. And I believe that Naho mentioned this in the previous episode, and that she still has yet to see Kakeru generally smile. Because, yeah, we see him smile, but there's always a sadness behind that. So even though he's farther away from committing suicide, the possible chance is still there. and we can't risk that. If there's even a 1% chance, we gotta erase it because there's no way. We gotta protect this boy, okay? You'll see a really nice picture of Kakadu on the thumbnail here. We gotta protect that boy. That face you see on the thumbnail, we gotta protect it. Don't let it go away. Never. All right, and that's it for this review. Again, apologies for this format with the terrible quality. I don't know how the audio sounds, and there's no background music, there's no intro, there's no outro. Oh well. Throwback to the old days when I never edited my videos. Literally, that was a year ago. I did that a year ago exactly. Oh man. That's all. Catch me tomorrow as I live react to Mob Psycho 100. I'm gonna review Natsu no Taizai and also review Danganronpa 3 Miraihen, but I will be also live reacting to Danganronpa 3 Miraihen on Kukullen's channel. So make sure you're there for that. I'm a female otaku. Sayonara.